answers?
I think I'm entitled.
You want answers?
I want the truth!
You can't handle the truth.
Well, hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Prepared Mind channel, Zero Dark 30, Not So Dark. I'm going to shed some light on a topic, and that topic is your safety, my safety, our safety, American safety, and even world safety. We're not safe. I'm going to have to break the news. We are not safe from attacks. We really aren't. The bad guys are out there, folks. And it's not a mystery. It's not hidden. It's not a joke. It's not a false flag. It's every single day we are no longer safe. And no one, I repeat, no one is coming to save you, to save us. It's just not gonna happen. It truly isn't gonna happen. So what am I talking about? Well, I'm talking about illegals in every country that is westernized. And they have brought in every single type of miscreant, uneducated, unintelligent, dangerous, and criminal, if not terroristic, ethnic group from around the world. There are Pakistani and Indian and others from the Middle East, the Far East, North Africa, Central Africa, Western Africa, Eastern Africa, and Southern, everywhere, South America, Central America. They are all being brought here. And one would have to conclude intentionally, because it is an inexcusable crime against us. That is being done by Democrats and rhino Republicans in Washington, D.C., and at the state levels by proclaiming, oh, we're a sanctuary city. We're a sanctuary state. And guess what? We're being told you will not be protected. Now, some of us may, and some of us may not, but ultimately, no one is coming to help us. If things get very nasty in any one location, we've already been advised we're on our own, period, on our own. Now, we had, I think it was a Chicago policeman caught or proclaimed on video. Someone said, what are you going to do about this criminal, right? And the guy's like, well, we have been instructed not to arrest illegals. That's right. Don't arrest the illegals. How does that make a lick of sense? Right? If police will not arrest them, then they know there's no penalty, there's no accountability, there's no responsibility for themselves. And they're good with it, folks, because they are criminal minded. So whether they are robbing someone, assaulting someone, robbery and assault, rape, kidnapping, attempted kidnapping, breaking and entering, hostage taking, drug dealing, human trafficking, prostitution, murder for hire, is that next? Arson. You see where I'm going? Every crime. Well, we're not going to arrest them. They're illegals. They should be the first fucking people arrested. So understand, they're not coming to save us. No, the police have been ordered to stand down in many locations. Expect that to expand. Sheriff's deputies in blue areas, forget it. It'll be a different story in many states and many red areas, I'm certain. But if they are overwhelmed, in other words, there are multiple incidents occurring, law enforcement these days, folks, doesn't handle shit one-on-one. They don't say, I got this, I'll go take care of that big old problem over there. They pull over somebody who looks a little rough, a vehicle they're not too sure about, they'll call back up for a speeding ticket. Right? They won't go in on something alone. And can you blame them? I don't really blame them in a way. I don't expect them to be heroes every single day. That's kind of rough. But still, to serve and protect, well, it's more like serve when it's convenient and not too dangerous. Why I think that? Because of Uvalde, Texas, and also Parkland High School in Florida. Those two school shootings, police did not do what we would expect them to do, which is to go in and kill the bad guy who's killing other people. Right? You and I, we would love to have the authority, to deal with the bad guys, to fuck them up, to administer justice. But I tell you what, if government is not going to do it, who is? Right now, nobody. America needs to wake the hell up. And as Kaz pointed out this morning, they need to wake the cuck up, right? Stop being a bunch of girly men. Here we are. I've got no problems in the areas I work in. But the moment we do, I will be calling the police and the sheriff saying, what are you going to do about this right now? Because it's a dangerous situation. But around the country, we have dangerous situations and nothing is being done. I mean, nothing's being done. Apartments in Chicago, apartments in Aurora, Colorado are being taken over by gangs, Venezuelan gangs. We have threats of stabbing, rape, beheading, assault, and just plain old murder of infidels by radical jihad Joes. Not a good deal. Not a good thing, folks. Not at all. That's where we're at with all of this. Nobody is coming to save us. Nobody, until we're authorized to take care of the problem, and police are forced to do their job, and prosecutors and judges are forced to do their job according to the rule of law. We are at risk and at peril. No doubts, no reservations. We are at peril. Europe is having churches burn, it seems like on a daily basis. Churches are burning in America too. All the crime I'm talking about. White people, Western people being hunted, chased, harassed, threatened, beaten around the world. I mean, the news couldn't make up their mind. Somewhere over in Turkey, while on shore leave, either a sailor or a Marine were harassed, accosted, detained, beaten, and hooded by local idiots because they were American. Because he or they were American, because he or they were American servicemen. You're not safe anywhere. So what are you going to do about it? How are you going to protect yourself? When is enough enough? I mean, Trump as president will do what he can, but he can't protect you. He's not Superman. He's not. The Hells Angels, they're not coming to our rescue, folks. They are not the police force. They're not the National Guard. In fact, the National Guard is being used to protect illegals in a few jurisdictions. Can you believe that? I think that is inexcusably wrong. But here we are. This is what we get, folks, for having un-Americans in Congress. What puts them there? People who want freebies and handouts. So the more freebies and handouts the Democrats give and rhino Republicans, the more people vote for them and the more tyranny we get. Do we not have the evidence needed? Now, is it not proven? Well, I think it is. I think we have the evidence that the government is not serving us. Therefore, the government, if it will not perform its duties, is not only derelict, but does not have authority. Right? You don't get to accept the money and accept the positions of power unless you exercise de jure lawful authority and perform duties as prescribed. And since that's not happening, folks, responsibility lands squarely on your shoulders. Get prepared, because chance favors the prepared mind.